Dude, how much money did you make? And if
What? You can't ask that. What kind of question is that?
And if you don't want to give the real number, like
It's easy to find. You can literally Google it. Yeah.
Dude, is it crazy?
170.
That's awesome. 170,000?
No.
I'm gonna say, dude.
Dude, this barn costs more than 170,000.
Yeah.
We're being honest. Matt Holliday still looks like he could put on a uniform and play some ball. Matt was born and raised in Stillwater, Oklahoma. He was a high school All-American in football and baseball. He was drafted out of high school, and he made his Major League Baseball debut in 2004. He's a 7-time All-Star. He's an NLCS MVP in 2007. He's a World Series champion, and he was inducted into the St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Fame in 2022. Big thanks to Matt for having us over to his house, talking with us about baseball, putting us in the cage. Here he is, Matt freaking Holliday. I had no idea you were such a highly ranked football recruit. Like, depending on what service you looked at, I think it was said number 3 quarterback in the nation. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Again, there's 20.
You have to be humble, but yeah. You can just say yeah.
Pretty high.
You have to be humble. Yeah, no, yeah. That's not in Oklahoma, in the nation.
Yeah. No. Yeah. In the nation.
So why baseball over football?
Well, my dad coached baseball, so I grew up around baseball my whole life. At Oklahoma State, I grew up here in Stillwater. My dad coached baseball all my life, so I grew up just at the baseball field, around guys like Peter Cavilla and Robin Ventura, and I don't know if people still know who those guys are. They were really
I know who they are.
I know Inky. I know one of the best third basemen ever too.
Yeah, so I grew up around guys like that, and so my passion and love for baseball and to practice baseball was always much higher than football, but I kind of got good at football later in my life. The idea of going to two-a-days and playing both sports in college, I was like, I just want to go chase my dream as a baseball player. It's what I love to do. It's what I love to practice. And so I signed with the Rockies, and off I went.
He switches me to right-handed. He's like, man, you suck.
My life flashed before my eyes.
So it's almost like in golf. If you were going to try to hit a drive 300 yards down the middle, you wouldn't initiate with an open hip and then try to hit it in the middle. You would want to stay square and hit it that way. Yeah, so that it stays.
And that's not losing any it's not losing any
Just like if I stay closed and the ball's up, I can just turn across to it. But I don't ever want to initiate this, because then if the ball's up, I'm already leaving the swing. That's a really common error from guys, is the early hip disconnection out and around.
So I'm like a lot of other major leaguers, just saying. Thank you. Did you guys hear that? I'm like a lot of other major league players. What is your most memorable home run?
Probably the last one I hit in St. Louis. The organization kind of told me, hey, we're not going to pick up your option year. And so I would be moving on to another team if I was going to keep playing, which I ended up playing with the Yankees the following year. I was about 4 weeks out from surgery on my thumb. We were still in the postseason race. I think we were a game or two out, so we weren't completely out of it. But Mike Matheny, who was the manager of the Cardinals, was like, hey, I want to get you an at-bat. I want to get you acknowledged. So they activated me. I'm kind of just hanging out, like thinking, like it's like, I think it was 7-2 or 7-1 in the 7th. And so I'm just kind of hanging out. And Mike's like, hey, you're gonna lead off next inning. And there's like 2 outs already in the top half. And I'm like, oh gosh. So I like run down, like put my cleats on real fast. I'm like, the hitting coach like tossing me a few balls, like trying to get loose. I'm like, oh my gosh, my last at bat is gonna be so embarrassed. Like I can't strike out. Like this would be embarrassing. I come out on deck, crowd kind of gets into it, and so they announce it, and it was really cool. The crowd obviously was standing ovation, and the Pirates were clapping, and I kind of got tears in my eyes. I'm like, let's see, like I haven't hit in 4 weeks, and so like first pitch strike, second pitch foul ball, and it's 0-2 already, and I'm like, oh boy, like this will be super embarrassing. So I'm like, take a deep breath. I'm like, all right, I've been here before. Like I just want to, do something positive. And he threw me a breaking ball, and I hit it to right center. And I was like, oh gosh, that might be a hit. I'm like, go. And then it's like, home run. I'm like, oh man.
That's awesome.
I hit a home run, and the crowd's going crazy, and my teammates are going crazy. And it was just a really cool moment. That was good.
How's that better? He's shocked. I like that one. Yeah, that's good. When you win a World Series with the Cardinals, St. Louis is such a freaking baseball town. What did it feel like? Where was it when you won? Was it in St. Louis?
Yeah, it was in St. Louis.
Okay, so that's even more special.
Yeah.
What was it like, first of all, that night after you win it?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, it's like one of those things where you're like, okay, now what do we do? Are we going over to somebody's house? I think everybody came over to our house. So we had a big house in St. Louis, and we had like this outdoor basement. We used to have guys over all the time. So I think we ended up. So we had 2 chefs that worked for the team. So they ended up coming to our house, and everybody kind of moved from the champagne all over each other to like, okay, what's next? I'm like, oh, okay, everybody come over to our house. And so I think we came all over to our house, and the chefs were making food, and we had a big party, and you know, guys just, you know, reminisce and talk about how cool it is, and they had the parade, and then you kind of, okay, now we got to get ready for the next year.
So let's say I wanted to get in pro baseball starting today. What advice would you give me?
Manage? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, now we're talking.
Oh, the team.
I feel like I'm a better hitter.
I was pretty good. Honestly, it was good.
I saw you be wildly surprised the first time I hit it. I like that.
Yeah,
No, maybe I don't.
I didn't know what to expect.
What did you expect?
I didn't know. Coming in here, I didn't know.
When you look at me, what do you expect?
You look like you're in good shape, though. Like, you look strong. You look bigger than the last time I haven't seen you in a while. There you go, Bobby. You knocked the cover off of it.
That's Matt Holliday, and he like travels around the country playing pickleball, so we're gonna play to 5. I'm not even gonna say anything back. We're just gonna play and see how it goes. All right, good luck to me. Woo!